Hello, third graders. Here we go. It is lesson 8.2, running some races. Do you think you'd win? Do you think you could beat Mr. White? Do you think you're faster than me? You probably are. I don't know. My legs are pretty long. I think I might wear out, though. We are taking a look at this math question. The field day racetrack. So that racetrack is 80 meters long. How many meters will the racers travel if they run the track 8 times? So they're going around 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way around. So take a moment, do some work, or grab your board or your notebook, and try to figure out how far they will have gone if they go around this track 8 times. All right. And what was your strategy? That's what I want to get into next. You'll see it says share strategies here. How did you come up with your number for the total distance they would run? All right. Some strategies that I might hear about is thinking, well, I could add 8 80s. Right? I could do 80 plus 80 plus 80, and I could do that 8 times. Yep. Or you could put together some of these 80s, right? Each of these 80s is going to be 160. So if you did 160 plus 160, that's 2 times around, 4 times around. Here's 2 more, that's 6. Here's 2 more. Right? So you could have 4 160s together. You might have counted by 8s. Go back here and right? Because if you think, okay, I'm just going to add a 0, right? So 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on 8 times, and then put a 0 at the end, that is going to get you there as well. Okay? When we do that, we'll be talking about how we would get our correct answer. Okay, today we will investigate some strategies for solving multiplication problems when one of the factor is a multiple of 10. That is, it can be represented by whole groups of 10. Okay, this is a multiple of 10. When the way you know if a number is a multiple of 10 is if you count by tens, do you say that number? 80 is a multiple of 10. So we'll come back to this, and I'll let you know the answer at the end. Our goal here today is going to be able to develop strategies for solving extended multiplication and division facts. Okay, and you can see what we've got our multiplication and division here in our standard. So let's do 2 times 30. Well, what does 2 times 30 mean? 2 times 30. Well, just think about any math problem, right? Let's do 4 times 7. 4 times 7, another way to think of that is 4 groups of 7. Okay, remember this is multiplying, but it's really just counting equal groups. We started saying equal groups, I think, back in unit 1 or 2. 4 equal groups of 7 would be 23. And so this problem nope, not that one, right here means 2 groups of 30. And you can see our base 10 blocks down here. Remember that each one of these blocks counts as 10, right? These are, you can't see it on here, but these are divided into 10 little cubes. So we have a group of 30 and another group of 30. 2 groups of 30. This is a visual representation of 2 times 30. Okay, what I want us to be noticing here. So let's answer some questions that go with this. How many groups of 10 are in each group? 3, not 6. We said each group. So in each one there are 3 groups of 10. 3 10s here and 3 10s here. If I combine the groups, how many 10s do I have if I put them together? Now it's time for 6. And what's another name for 6 10s? 60. Hey, 2 times 30 is 60 because this is 30 and this is 30. Two of those 30s equal 60. All right, how you feel about this so far? Check in with me. Yeah, I think you got it. Right? Well, let's do some more examples here, just in case you don't. These are called extended facts, okay? Because a related basic multiplication fact can help you find the number of tens in the solution. So we're going to work through how this would work. So look, 2 times 3. This is just a basic fact. We know this is 6. If we had 2 times 30, get rid of that there. 2 times 30, let me teach you a little trick here, okay? The way I like to do this, now I know this is 2 groups of 30. I know the answer is 60 because we just did this on the other screen. But the one little shortcut here, if you take this 0 and cross it off, bye-bye, it's gone. You're left with the basic fact, right? 2 times 3, and so you do that 2 times 3, and then however many zeros you crossed off, that's how much you can add back. So I need to put 1 0 back because I crossed off 1. But what if we cross off 2? 2 times 300. 2 groups of 300. And you're probably thinking 600. You're probably right. Watch. Cross off, cross off. Here's our fact, our basic fact, our help fact. 6. And then I crossed off 2 zeros, so I have to put them back. So we have 6, 60, and 600. What patterns do you see? Hey, each time we're adding a 0, each time the 6 is going up in value times 10. The 6 was worth 6 here. Now it's worth 60. Now it's worth 600. All right. Now you get to help here. We have 3 times 5. Your turn. 15. What about 3 times 50? Here's a helper. This answer would be 150. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 0 puts back. And what about 3 groups of 500? 3 times 500. 1,500. Why? Well, you tell me. How did you get 1,500? Okay. Now, you could be looking at the pattern. That's true. But sometimes you won't have all the rest of them there. And you have to look over here. You have to cross off the zeros until you have just a multiplication fact. You have to answer that and then put those zeros back on there like that. Pretty good? All right. So what about, this is where this comes in, right? What if we just had, we're now using the shortcut here. What if we just had 3 times 90? What would you do first here? Okay. Now you could, hopefully you said cross off the 0. If you said do 3 times 9, that's fine too. Okay. 3 times 9 is 27. And now this 0 that's here, we need to move there. 270. 3 groups of 90, right? That's the same as 90 plus 90 plus 90, but it's a whole lot faster to just use multiplication, right? That's something, that's the goal here today, which I think is on this next screen. There it is, right? We're we're developing strategies for solving extended multiplication and division facts. We got a couple other things to practice on here. Here we go. Look at this. What looks different here? These are division problems. Well, let's just take any division problem. Let's just take 27 divided by 9 equals blank. I have you guys turn these around into a multiplication problem. What multiplication problem helps you solve this? I hope you said take that 27, put it on the back. 9 times something equals 27. And of course, that would be 3. So if I have you take these division problems and turn them around, do you think I'm going to have you turn these around too? Of course. Of course. Well, let's look at the first one, right? This guy right here, 210 divided by 3. And you might be thinking, there's no way I can do that. That's too hard. But it's not. Watch. Take the 210, put it at the end. 3 times something equals 210. Well, we need to know the fact first, right? So 3, let's go with red here. 3 times something equals 21. Ignore the zeros for now. 3 times 7 equals 21. And now look at this. I have 1 0 on this side, so I need to have 1 0 on this side too. The zeros are going to balance almost always. So 3 times 70. So my answer up here, 70. You can do it. Let's do the next one together. 320 divided by 4. Okay, what is the multiplication problem to help you? 4 times something equals 320. All right, so now we need to figure out 4 times what equals 32? 8. And how many zeros do we need to put here? 1. 4 times 80. So our answer is 80. Pretty good, huh? All right, you get the last one by yourself. There it is. Do this one. 630 divided by 9. Hey, you should come up with 70. Why 70? 9 times something equals 630. 9 times 7 equals 63. And then I need that 0 there since I have one there. All right, third graders, our math journal page looks like, well, there's our objective, right? Developing strategies for extended multiplication and division facts. Works with our standards as well. Here it is. It is math journal page 256. And you can see that you're going to be showing which basic fact can you use, can help you to do this. And then explaining that here. Some more practice with multiplication and then 2 with division. Flip them around, turn them into multiplication problems. You can do this. All right, third graders, if you need any help with anything, you can always watch the video again, but you can certainly reach out to me and let me know. And good luck.